Yeah, man. 11:36 p.m.
East Coast, do West Coast.
Yesterday was Juneteenth.
It was. It
Yeah,
was. It
Yeah.
was. Shout
yeah.
out to the
Everybody,
ancestors.
yes, sir.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to my bad. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the people that fought for us to get these rights, man. Gotta give homage.
Yesterday was the pop out Ken and Friends video. We gonna play Dante to show us the clips and whatnot. So we watched Kendrick perform with a bunch of guests. Straight off the bat, first question: out of the performers who performed, who were you most surprised to see?
No, you go first, Cody.
Oh, well, because I didn't get a chance to really see all of it, but I've seen the main clips of Kendrick on stage. I seen just a little bit of like YG on stage through RDC World's page.
Oh, you gotta go back and watch, bro.
Yeah, I was told it was like
great.
Banging. It was banging, like over like 25 artists.
Yeah.
And it was just like wow. But I never really seen anything like this. Just a random pop out. Just oh yeah, hey, we doing a concert on this day. Blah 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 blah.
My bad, guys. Yep. Chris, who you got? Who are your surprise guests? I'm sorry, I'm messing around.
Surprise?
Like who were you? How? Yeah.
For sure. Probably Tyler, the Creator, and Steve Lacy, them two. Because it's like they don't make, they don't beef with people. They don't make the type of music. They're more on the R&B and soul, spiritual type vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
You said Tyler and who?
Steve Lacy.
Oh, Steve Lacy.
Yeah, I was like,
that was definitely a surprise, bro. That was
because it was like, I'm not saying Kenny don't got some like R&B s type songs or spiritual songs or stuff like that, but this last 2.5 months have not been that, and so to see them pop out and was crazy. I think the craziest thing for me is who was in the audience.
There was tons of people at the audience.
Oh man, it was so many people. I seen The Weeknd was there, LeBron,
Harden.
Oh man, like this is crazy.
Russ.
SZA. Yep, SZA. Yeah. Everybody was like, SZA didn't show up. SZA was there.
Wow. Me and Will talked about before you came. I think a lot of people were really trying to hide.
Yeah, Chris was like, maybe people are trying to show support, but show it in the back, kind of deal.
Right, because I heard Dave Free was there. I seen
Dave was there. Yeah,
RDC World's picture. So, which I was shocked. I was like, oh dang.
Why wouldn't you know?
Whitney and the kids were there.
Why were you shocked?
I was told.
Why were you shocked?
Well, because of the whole, with the beef and stuff like that, and the Drake song and stuff like that. I didn't think that they would be on like good terms, or if not them two, then him and Whitney.
I think him and Whitney could still be on bad terms, but she pop out. I'm not saying that they are. I would never put that out there because we don't know. But I more feel like they had some shit. It's kind of like even if we got shit going on back at home, you never show that out in public.
Right.
Being like, you protect yours in public. So, no. Will, what about you? Who were you like? They popped out. You were like, oh shit,
bro. To be completely honest, it threw me off too because I listen to Tyler's music like that, but it's just a different vibe, right? Like Tyler's Tyler, right? But Tyler, he lit that shit up, bro. When Tyler came out, crowd got wild. So to see him come out and get love like that is fire. So that was a surprise. And then another surprise, like I was telling Chris before, Cody, I don't know if you know who Dom Kennedy is, but Dom was out there.
Dom.
And Dom's another old like rapper from damn near the same time we found Kendrick, off in high school. Dom was that dude back then, right? Watermelon Sunday, all of that. He was like and I used to live in San Diego, so it's not like I'm not repping LA, nothing like that, but we was like down the street per se. So like everybody was dommed out over in Cali in Diego. So it was like when I saw him, I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
And then I go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just finna just piggyback off of you like around that time, from what I heard Dom Kennedy, YG, who was it? Ty Dolla $ign. As far as I know, was like, and I think Tyga was like real big on the West Coast.
In the West,
they were like super.
Where was because you guys? I also lived in Sacramento for 2 years.
Sacktown.
Right? Oh my God. But I was like 8 or 9. How big was the game for you guys when y'all was growing up? Because I mean, Vegas is right there. Y'all right there. California long state, but y'all right there, so y'all gonna get an influx of the Cali. How big? We gonna get into him, but how big was the game, even in like 2008, 9, 10, 11?
Rapping wise, the game. So
the game was different.
Yeah, the game in my head, the game has a man. He just, I don't know. I'm about to get hate for this, but the game was good at rapping and the disses that he does, right? Like the 100 bars or whatever that fool will be doing, where he just went like however long it was and he was just spitting. Game's great. And to be honest, Game was like the glue from like some of the newer guys and the old school. He was like that middle person to me when I think about West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Because you had the old West Coast rap, you had like the Cubes, the Snoops, you had like the Corrupt, the Quicks, all of them, right? Old school West Coast.
Right.
Then you had some of the newer cats come out, right? But then the bridge between like some of those newer acts coming out and like big time was like the Game. So like when Dom was coming out, when YG was coming out back then. I already said Dom. There's some other peeps I'm forgetting right now. Ty. God, there's so many that there's some other like niche West Coast artists that I remember, but they were still on the come up, right? Gathering, like Kendrick, right? When Kendrick was like literally nobody knew, only Cali niggas knew who Kendrick was, right?
Section 80.
Yeah, like but even before that, right? Even before that. So technically the blog era, Game was like that dude repping the coast while they were building fan bases still. So Game was like the glue between the old and like the newcomers who were still on the come up. Game was that glue to me in my head.
But he was like, so maybe I don't know the time period of years, whatever if you have it, but he was saying, would you say he was like the biggest, and like maybe the biggest rapper in the mid 2000s West Coast wise? No, it wasn't like from Golden.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would say yes.
Mid 2000s,
yes.
Because around that time he was,
shit, when the documentary dropped, that shit was fire.
Yeah,
I have it.
Say like because he had that, and around that time he was with, like he was still pretty cool with like G Unit and them.
So, and that was in 05. Yeah, 04, 05 high school basically. So yeah.
So like it was just like, you know, he was with, you know, G Unit. They was making songs together. Everything was cool, and then they kind of separated a little bit after that because of the, you know, whatever beef they had. And I think that's when like the documentary dropped and all those other albums and stuff dropped around the time that the diss happened.
The documentary is a classic in itself. If you get a chance, Chris, you should listen to it, because that's like that's I would consider that if we were doing a list of West Coast like albums that you should listen to, that would be one that you have to listen to.
Okay, but send me the name in the chat.
So I got you. So I got a question for you guys. Do you think this was?
Oh wait, time out real quick.
What?
Roddy came on too. I'm not gonna cap. Roddy got hits, bro.
No. Roddy fell off, but his hits still hit.
Nah, bro. Yeah, when he was playing, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He's kind of that dude.
That 2018, that 2017 to early 2020, 2021 vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
I was not surprised with Roddy. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but I was still more surprised with Tyler and Steve Lacy because again, the type of music they make.
It's a different vibe. Yeah.
All right, Cody. They ain't banging.
So basically my question is, like, do y'all think that this concert was as big, if not bigger, than a lot of the major music festivals, like
Rolling Loud,
Rolling Loud, and all those types of music festivals?
Most of the time, it would seem like Rolling Loud be kind of missing the ball a lot.
Yeah. What do you mean by bigger? You mean like ticket wise? You mean people wise? You mean like people features, people who show up? Like, what do you mean by big?
Oh, you mean I think you mean impact, right?
Impact?
Like impact is a wrap, bro. You might as well do this every year from now on. To pop out Ken and Friends every Juneteenth. You might as well now, because
honestly, when you think about it, you don't really hear too much of one coast doing a major concert with many like local artists. Like, I've only heard about something like this West Coast. I haven't heard nothing like from the South. If they did, I sure enough didn't know about it. But I only know about the music festivals that be coming out, Rolling Loud, and you know, all that. But never nothing like this. Definitely nothing like this. I would say Lovers and Friends, but that don't really count because everybody's from all over.
Yeah, I would say it has to, because just like I do want to go to Rolling Loud. I heard it's overpriced as fuck though, but different story.
Oh yeah, bro.
I heard like you trying to get I had a friend that went. She was like trying to get a coffee and like a sandwich, and it was like fucking almost $200. But
yeah, arm and a leg.
No. But not every. You know, there's been hella times where Rolling Loud performers get booed, or it doesn't hit, or the audience doesn't, whatever. But I think Rolling Loud will always be necessarily bigger in size and probably money making, just because it's, as for right now, because it's tradition. White people go. Not saying white people didn't go there.
Right.
I guess. And different cultures, and like people from Europe Europe and Asia be traveling to go to these things. While this was more like it would be more culturally impactful, but like we couldn't even I remember the link went up. I think I literally was only like 5 minutes. I can't even grab a ticket.
Right, you was not getting no ticket, bro. You was not
yeah, nigga. I mean, when LeBron's in that bitch,
exactly,
and he not even in the VIP.
To be honest, it was damn near probably just the hood, like just LA itself for the most part, which is cool because that's the whole point of it, was to throw it, was to throw it for the crap, for the culture.
Some of them artists weren't even from the artists that weren't on stage. Them niggas wasn't from LA. Fuck that.
Who?
I mean,
SZA's not from fucking California.
But you have to who?
SZA's not from California.
Yeah, but she with the clique, bro. The clique is there.
Yeah, so. you already know how that roll.
Maybe she fucking with Drake clique too.
I know it's on both sides, but
if you show up at the show, I think you chose a side. No, like I'm pretty sure you chose.
No, the reason. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's wait to get into that. But yeah, that's my opinion on the Rolling Loud versus. But it does have the potential. But I do think I don't know if it could next year they do something like this. I think it's more crazy because beef just ended. You won the Juneteenth, the slave line he made, talking about all the white, saying that
colonizer and stuff,
stuff like that. So I think he could do it every year if he wants to.
Yeah, it's
because
huge.
of all the change in events and things that happen. This will just crazy.
Yeah. You got Black Hippie all together on stage. You got Ab, Rock, Q. You got I don't know. I
was wondering, where was Ice Cube?
Ice Cube seemed like he was neutral in it on his based on his comments and not liking beef and all that, which is funny coming from Cube, but.
Right. I was wondering where Snoop Dogg fucks with Drake though. Snoop Dogg fucks with Drake.
That was the one I was more surprised because Dre came out. So I was like, if Dre comes out, it's almost like a package duo. If you see Dre, you must. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, where's Snoop then? Snoop comes with Dre, Dre comes with Snoop.
Well, I know Snoop Dogg is cool. It's cool with
Kendrick.
Cool. No, with Drake.
Well, both sides. Well, here's the deal. Well, go ahead. Y'all got anything else to say about like performance wise and stuff?
Yeah. So people that I was surprised with,
yeah,
2 R&B guys because wow, I think they pop out. I really thought Chris Brown was gonna pop out. I know he's not from Cali. I know it don't make sense, but he do be banging out.
He really banging.
He really do. He be banging the West Side all day, every day.
So,
oh man.
And I thought, you know who else I thought was Tyga. I thought Tyga was gonna. I thought he was gonna roll out with Rack City, bitch.
Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch.
I thought he was that. I thought that would have been good because it's West Coast.
Yeah, nah, it was definitely it was slow the first hour, but that was like, all the local acts. And obviously we're out the loop because the whole crowd was rapping along with all the, the younger the acts that were up and coming, but after that we got rolling pretty fast. It was
because I'm looking at some of them on Wikipedia. I'm looking at some of the newer artists. I only know like 3 by name. Everybody else, I don't.
Yeah, I don't 3 more than me because I ain't know nobody.
Because I know Kalon for real, Bino, Rito. I only know him. Well, I know him because he did a few songs with other artists, and then Blue Bucks Clan. I knew from one of my boys. He listened to them every now and again.
Okay, so see, you knew more than I did.
But everybody else, I know.